What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the Young Fam. I'm Martavius, and this is my beautiful wife,
Carrie.
And today, we're going to be talking about all things casino and cruises.
Turn around, say
Everybody
cheese.
say cheese.
Three.
All right, there we go.
2, 1, cheese. I know it's been a long-awaited video, and we have so many questions, so I have so many notes to try to stay on track. We're really excited to share this information.
And I just want to give you guys a heads up. It's 3 things that excite my wife: traveling, making money, and saving money. So don't be surprised or don't think she's doing a lot of talking. This is something that she's just very excited about, and I just love hearing her talk about it because she does a lot of research before she makes these decisions, and a lot of research that she knows that's going to help you guys.
You are so right. I do love saving money and I love traveling. And I also do love making money, but this is not about making money. This is also for informational purposes only. If you don't feel like you can spend this type of money, then we don't recommend you do it. Everybody has to stick to what they feel comfortable with.
Yep.
But we just the goal of this video is to give you all of the information that we had or wish we would have had. We're very thankful that somebody shared parts of this information with us. So we're telling everybody. I was just talking to our neighbor about how, and they love to gamble. And so this was perfect for them. So Be responsible. That's the first thing that I wrote down. And I do want to start out by saying my husband and I were not gamblers before this cruise.
And we're not gamblers after this cruise either, so don't get it twisted.
So for us to go into this,
it had to be from the mindset of you're not doing this because you love to gamble.
Yes.
We love to travel, and it's in a way that we know that we can save money, and it just happened to come through the casino because it's still fun. You can win money. So we actually enjoy that part, but at the same time knowing we're not doing this to win $1 million, but if we do, we'll take it.
Yeah.
But we knew going into this on that cruise, this was a goal that we wanted to hit because we know we want to travel every single year with our kids and without our kids.
Yes.
And so this was just a resource that we learned about that we wanted to see, does this work? And we tried it for ourselves and it works, and we want to share it with you guys. So
yes, so tried and true. You have to think about this, what we're about to explain, as you're paying for your next vacation.
Yep.
So we heard a lady talking about how you had to hit a certain amount of points and how she was just getting all these free cruises. So we specifically brought money to spend in the casino because we knew, hey, if we do this, we're gonna go on another cruise for free.
Yep.
And I wanna start off by saying how much a cruise typically costs. We are talking about the Royal Caribbean line. I'm sure all of them have rewards programs, so you can look it up for whatever cruise line. It costs about $1,000 per person. So if you do 2 people in a room, it's about $2,000, but I don't think you're gonna find a room for cheaper than $2,000. But we also have 5 kids, and a typical room holds 4, so we have to do 2 rooms. For us, each room averages about $2,500 to $3,500 per room. So for us to go on vacation, it's gonna cost $5,000–6,000. Royal Caribbean has this awesome thing where sometimes they run it a lot, but not on every cruise dates, but they do kids sail free. And so I'm talking the $3,000 per room is with 2 kids sailing free. So it's 2 adults and 2 kids because you still have to pay the port fees and taxes. Yeah. We knew, hey, if we only had to spend a certain amount and we could get some free cruises, this would be really beneficial.
Yeah.
Yes. And I was talking to my neighbor and she's like, that is definitely a great deal. And so everyone we've been telling about it, you guys, this is seriously an amazing deal. Okay, how this works. So you're gonna get a room key when you get on the ship, and that is attached to your name. So I had one that said my name, you had one that said your name. And so when you go to the casino, you're gonna take your room key and you tap it on the slot, and it's gonna say, welcome, Carrie Young, and it will say 0 points, okay? As you start to put money in the slot machines, you're gonna start seeing your points go up. So it might not sound so great, but 1 point is actually $5. So as you're playing through your money, you're gonna watch your points go up. So the goal is to hit 2,500 points. So I had seen another video where somebody had said, oh, you only need to hit 800, but I have the actual documentation from the cruise. And if you hit 800 points, you could just get $250 off your next cruise. So I'm telling you, you want to hit 2,500 points. So that's what our video is going to be about, because that's what I know works and is going to get you the best cruise deal. So Hitting 2,500 points is gonna hit you
Prime. That means you drink for free now.
in the casino.
In the casino.
So one thing Royal Caribbean doesn't have is they don't have free drinks. You have to pay for a drink package, or you could pay per drink. But once you hit Prime in the casino, you get a sticker on your card and you will now drink in the casino for free on that cruise and on cruises within the next year, because you get to stay that like rank from April 1st to March 31st. So the goal is to hit 2,500 points while you are on the cruise. Okay. And what we did is first we played on my card.
That was the only goal.
Yes.
To play on her card and to hit that 2,500 points and to get that prime, and that was it.
Yes. And we weren't in the casino all the time.
We enjoyed the cruise. We went in the casino like after dinner, after the shows, after our kids have had an amazing day, and they went with her mom and her aunt, and then we just went at night before we even went to like a show, like for us adults only, because it was a vacation for us. So we didn't spend the entire time in the casino. So it wasn't like we were just in the casino all day doing this. This was after we enjoyed our day, and we actually enjoyed the activities with our kids as well. And
we actually had so much fun doing it right away. We were like, because we intentionally went with saying, hey, we are prepaying for our cruise. So to me, it wasn't like, oh, you're losing money. And
it's not even that you're losing money. Like, you would win, but you would continue to put that money back in, because you know what the goal at that point, at that time, is not to win the money. It is to get those points. So like, you hit a big jackpot now. We actually sat beside a lady that hit the mega.
It was literally in between us. And she hit like $9,000. And it was crazy because that was a machine we had been playing the night before. So whatever. We are going to tell you guys exactly what we brought for money at the end. So make sure to stay tuned. But we want to explain to you how you get there first. To reach your 2,500 points, it's going to cost everyone a different amount of money, because it depends, because you could hit, and it's not like you have to lose $5 to get 1 point. It's just you have to just continue playing, and you're gonna watch your thing go up. It started Sunday, and by Wednesday, and we thought it was gonna take forever.
The whole cruise to do it. So, but once we actually start playing it became fun, because they are games at the end of the day, and who doesn't like to play games? I'm pretty sure all of y'all played Candy Crush, so
that's so funny.
Don't be hating on us.
So what we did is we tapped my card on my machine, and I played, and then tapped it on Tay's machine, and it will say our names. And so what our goal was is to just get at least one person, because we could get one free room. So we did that, and we played, and by Wednesday we saw the thing hit 2,500, and all of a sudden this lady came over and she was like, Carrie Young. She said, you won a free cruise.
Right on the dot.
Yes. Wow. So what we didn't know, if you hit the 2,500 points on one sailing, you're gonna get this instant cruise certificate. There's gonna be like a paper, and it has QR codes, and you can see how many points you scan your QR code, and that QR code is going to give you a list of sailings that you can already book for free that you won, and you have 30 days after you leave the cruise to actually book the cruise. What we realized is you can actually go above the 2,500 points, and you can figure out which cruises you want to go on. So once we hit Prime on my account, we were like, wow, we should go for another free room, because we actually went on the 7-day cruise. So we started playing on your card, and we did end up hitting Prime on your account by the end of the cruise. And my mom, who actually is a big gambler, was with us, and she hit Prime. Now we have me as Prime, Tay as Prime, and my mom as Prime, and we all have free cruises. Then after we hit Prime, they actually ended up delivering us a bottle of wine to our room, and it was like from the casino. Only we
pay for your vacation ahead of time, and you pay for some wine too. So.
Yeah, literally, it was paid for. Another thing that I want to talk about is it is a free cruise, but you just have to pay port taxes and fees. I'll give you an example. So Tay and I actually, with our instant certificate that we had won, we are going on a 7-day Greek Isles tour that leaves out of Italy this summer, and that cruise would have been over $3,000+ way more than that. And our port taxes and fees for that cruise was only like $80 a person. So for $160, we get to go on that cruise, which is an incredible deal. Plus, we get to drink free. And on top of that, when I went to book it, they gave me $400 in free play plus $100 in room credit. So now we can go to the casino when we're on our ship. We can earn more cruises and we get $400 in free play to do that.
They're giving you a head start because that is the goal. Once they get you into that program, they
want you to spend money. They want you to spend money, so they're going to bring you back. Like, that's what casinos do.
That's what anything does.
We used my insert certificate actually to book the Italy cruise. And then what we did is we're actually going on another cruise in November for free. Yes. And so Tay got a room, I got a room, and my mom is going. And so we actually are bringing 6 adults and 6 children with us. And each room only was about $400. Room, $1,200 for 3 rooms, 12 people. And that's all inclusive for food. And then we get a drink free, and so does my mom doesn't drink, but we all hit Prime. My mom on this cruise got $700 in free play. And she also got a $100 room credit. And my husband got $200 in free play on this one.
She was playing a little more than us. So there's levels to this thing. So.
There are levels. After you hit Prime, the first thing that you need to do is you need to put down your $200 deposit for your next cruise booking. And the reason that you want to do that is because they give you free play. Like my free play was $250. And if I put down a $200 deposit, then I was going to get that $250 free play for the next cruise. And I had like 30 days after I got off the cruise to actually go and book the cruise. But for the Italy one, it didn't even cost us the full $200. So I actually got money back. A really quick tip, if you guys book through a travel agent, if you put that $200 booking deposit down when you're on the cruise, that's going to go to your travel agent, and you don't want that. So you make sure that you sign a little thing. I don't know exactly what it is, but do that and release it from the travel agent, because in order to get these cruise line offers, you have to book through the casino. These are casino offers, not through the travel agent. Okay, a couple tips that I learned after we got off the cruise that you definitely want to know if this is something you're really going to do. Because I'm Prime and my husband's Prime, we can actually combine our offers and upgrade rooms. So let's say that I get a free balcony and my husband gets a free balcony. You can combine your free balconies to get a junior suite, which you can actually get points for being in a junior suite to go on another level for Royal Caribbean bonuses type outside of the casino. Another thing that you can do is you can downgrade. And this is really, really important because normally when you get these offers, it's for 2 people, like 2 adults in a room. But let's say you want to add kids to your room. You technically have to upgrade your room because you need a room that fits 4 people. But you can downgrade so you can go from a balcony to an ocean view so that you can fit 4 people. It just depends on what type of offers that you're going to be getting, but this is something that you do want to know because I didn't know that that was a possibility until I was doing all this research. So it's just booking the cruises. This is just some tips. Once you get off the cruise, you're going to be able to go to clubroyale.com. It's similar to that. And then you use your crown and anchor number. It's like your ID number with Royal. And you use that to sign into your casino account. And in there is where you can see all of the instant certificates and all the free cruises. The first 2 weeks that we got home, we already had 3 free cruises given to us in the clubroyale.com. I was like, this is so crazy. Since then, we've had probably 8 more. We've had 4 or so mailers like this with free cruises. We've had we can't even go on enough cruises. That's how many free cruises they've been giving us. So that's why I say that this is definitely worth it. A lot of people plan ahead. Okay, so there's this group on Facebook that I joined. It's called Club Royale or something. You could search Facebook. If there's a cruise that you see that you want to go on, then you can bring enough money to reach the certain amount of points to get that cruise, because Royal Caribbean has lists, the QR codes. You can scan that and you can see which cruises or which ships you want to go on, and you bring enough money to hit that enough points on that ship to get the instant certificate. So that's how you get the instant certificate, because like the Greek cruise wasn't something that they're just going to send you for free, like these extra offers. but it is on an instant certificate. Like if there's a cruise we want to go on, we could bring enough money, spend the points to get that certificate for way cheaper than what it would have costed us if we bought it. Otherwise, you can stick to some of their more basic cruises for free. Offers are always different. You never know what you're going to get. And obviously, the more points that you have, the better rooms that you're going to get. Because when you're just at the bottom level, they're probably going to send you like an interior room, but you're still on the cruise ship and you can pay to upgrade, or you just, if you get more points, then you get better ships. So my mom, she spent more money than us. Like she gets to go on the Wonder. I think she also might have had an offer for the Icon. With that ship, my neighbor just said she looked it up. It's $12,000 to go on that ship. And if you would have just spent a little bit more in the casino, you can actually get multiple free rooms per person, you know. Also, there are levels. So the prime level is 2,500 points to 25,000 points. So that's a pretty big jump for you to get to signature level. But at prime, you also get 10% off at the spa. You get a discount on the internet packages. You also get the free drinks in the casino, and you can get the $250 in free play. You get the instant reward certificates. If you go to signature, you get even more, but I don't really know anything else about signature because our goal is to help you get to prime, because that's where you're going to get all these free cruises sent to you. And you guys, we spent this money one time, and for us to already have 2 free cruises, and we could go on 5 more is crazy. So the dying question that everybody probably wants to know is how much money we spent. So we're just going to be really honest with you guys. We only brought $900 on the ship. And we used that $900 to get my prime. Then we realized you can actually type it in and do a room charge, because you have to have a credit card on file in order to do this. So you also can put limits on it, I learned, but we didn't know that. So it's really easy. So if you have a gambling problem, this is just like, don't do room charges, because it is so easy to add. You just type in whatever magical number, and you then at the end of the cruise, you do have to pay for it because it gets charged to your credit card. I think we expended like $1,200 in the casino for him. But I mean, seriously, that's actually a really good deal considering we're going on a free Italy cruise, and we are also going on another free cruise, and we could go on it as many as we wanted to. So $2,100, I know that sounds crazy, but that was also me prime and you prime, which if you only have 2 people, you would, and people also do this for less. So the lady that I had watched before this, she said some people hit it with 400, some people hit it with 500. Like you could get really, really lucky. I wouldn't even say that we were the luckiest even, but it still was a great deal for us because it normally costs us to go on that cruise. It costs us like $6,000 to go on a cruise. It just does. And now what's cool is my mom is going. My mom gets one, I get one, and my husband. We don't know what she spent, but she did also get it too. And I'm just saying that's a really good deal for us to get 8 people to go for a cruise for free. So yeah, that was our total. And it's not necessarily that you have to spend that, because you could get really lucky and you could win.
And just know when to walk away, because we had some moments where it got hot.
And we
winning,
didn't walk away.
We didn't walk away, and it got cold. And so that next day we're starting back at 0 opposed to starting at a higher number. So like I said, it just depends on you knowing yourself, knowing what you're able to do, and just also just being disciplined when it comes to the end of the day. Because like when we start playing, for me, it was just at that point, like we knew we wanted to hit it, but at the same time, there was nights where I could have just been like, I'm up, I can walk away instead of keep pushing the limits to see how much more I can win, and just start at a higher number that next day. So that was just a tip I want to throw in there for you guys. Yes,
and I actually forgot, part of that was because I hit prime, and then we found out that there's more levels. And he was like, hey, if you hit 3,000, you're going to get a better instant certificate, which is why that QR code thing is important, because you can kind of see which cruises you can go on. So part of that was also getting me to 3,000 points instead of 2,500. So you wouldn't have needed all that extra, but we all wanted to hit a certain instant certificate after we hit the prime. We were going in to prepay for us to go on a cruise.
And just to let you guys know, that was a couple months back, and we've only been to the casino once, and we stayed 10, 15 minutes from a casino, and that was for my birthday. So like I said, we don't gamble at all. This was just a resource that we knew.
Yes.
We love to travel. My wife loved to travel, so why not take advantage of just some advice that somebody gave to us. We knew we was going on a cruise, and we was like, we're going to try this out. And we saw that it worked.
Yes.
And we said we wanted to share this with as many people as possible because we know you guys love to travel, love to do things with your family as well. So I just wanted to let you guys know that even though we did this and we spent more than we probably would ever spend,
oh my gosh,
we still do not gamble. We're not those type people. So
yes, and I want to add too is sometimes people pay for those timeshares and they spend thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. And the thing is that we did this one time, and
it's just like having a timeshare.
But this, if you think about it, like for a family, is a really good deal. But if it's for a couple, you wouldn't even need to spend anything near what we were on. Or if you're a single. Oh my gosh, this is nothing. But for us, like to go on vacation, it's going to cost at least $6,000.
We brought the last 2 cruises. We brought 3 of our kids.
Yes.
But our twins are turning 3 this year, so it's going to be 5 kids moving out. So understand, like, there's a purpose and a reason behind us doing this because we understand traveling for us is not going to get any cheaper. So if we can spend less money up front to pay for it, then of course we're going to take advantage of that. And that's exactly why we're doing this, and that's why we're telling you guys about this too.
Yes, it is 100% worth it, you guys. Like these cruise vouchers that have just been coming in. If we didn't want to pull out our kids so much from school, we'd be going on so many more vacations because they're all...
Hold on.
I mean,
Listen,
okay, if it
wasn't
wasn't for my husband, we'd be booking a lot more.
We walked off the boat and she was ready to walk back on. I said, we even made it home yet. Let's get time to get home so I can like get my walk back straight. She was already ready to go. That's why she booked 2 right after we got back home. I'm excited about that, especially one where it's just me and her because we need some time away. We have 5 kids, so we love our kids, but we also love each other and we need a break from them sometimes. So we are super excited about that free cruise that we won and also about our family cruise that's later on in the year as well.
And the other cruises that we're going to book because I want to say that also. This is so crazy though. Even the new ship that just came out is called the Utopia. I think it's coming. We've already gotten so many free cruises to go on the brand new ship. And some people even do back-to-back cruises. So let's say you find one that's like a 3 or 4 day. They just book the next date and the next date and both of them are free. Like, you guys, people are cruising for every month, like on these programs. Like people who are retired, this is an amazing thing. If you have grandparents that love to gamble in the casino and love to cruise, like this is awesome for them because they're just going to cruise all the time for free. And the food is free and the drinks are free. So it's like, it's a great thing to be able to almost like you're investing in your first one and then it's okay, I get it. I love it. This is awesome. We can get vacations for way cheaper than you would have ever been able to. Yeah,
so I hope this was super helpful for you guys. Like I said, my wife, like, she's excited about this. She wants to book like 10 more cruises.
I'm ready. I just need the go ahead. It's like if it wasn't for him, we'd be booked on a lot more. We have
other things to do. Like, I love to travel, but there's also other things that we love to do and other things that we have going on. But at the same time, like, we still love to travel. We love seeing the world. We don't like to be caged in. We don't like to do what people tell us that you have to do. We like to live a life that we feel like God has called us to live. And that's what we're going to do. And we're going to have fun doing it with each other and also with our kids and our family as well. So I'm super excited about this. And I'm glad that she found out about this. I was skeptical until she hit that 2,500.
I was a little nervous, like.
And that woman walked up and said, "Carry on." I was like, "What you done?" And she was like, "You won a free cruise." And I was like, "Oh, let's get it going." And from then on, I was sold. So
I want to add one more thing because this is actually one way that we save up cash for fun. It's a game we play. And this is how we bring money in order to spend at the vacation is we have this vacation fund. And so we got this for you maybe for our anniversary.
I think it was our anniversary.
Yes. And so this is a game. We try to fill this up. And so what we do is let's say we have any cash laying around or we put it in here. And so another way that we actively try to fill it is we sell stuff on Facebook Marketplace.
Get rid of old things. Clothes, kids' toys, whatever it may be. We brought those $900 to spend is because we put it in this and we pulled it out of this and that's what we spent the money on. So it was sacrifices that we made ahead of time knowing this is what we want to do and this is how we're going to make it happen. So it came with a little sacrifice, but the fun that we had, and because it was able to fund that next trip that we was able to go on, and the one that we're going to be going on coming up. So you have to make those sacrifices. You have to plan, and you have to prepare. You have to be smart, and you just have to know yourself. Understand, like, you are planting seeds and investing in your future. If the cruise that you want to go on, or whatever it may be, you have to do those things because this is worth it. That in our marriage is worth every single thing that we put into this right here, because we know we're doing this for us, and those little sacrifices are going to lead to rewards that are greater than what we can see at this present moment.
Yes, so we actively make it a game to how can we fill this up? What
and
can
it's
we
hard,
sell?
I like stuff, y'all. I saw a scooter at Costco. I was like, I need to get this. And she was like, you don't need that. You can put that money in that venture fund. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to keep that money in my wallet.
Yeah, so it's been disciplined not to pull stuff out, but anytime, I'm telling you, if we have coins around the house, we find dollars anywhere, we put it in here if we find, because we don't carry cash. So it just happens if we have cash, it goes into the adventure fund. And it was crazy because we never knew what we were going to spend it on. And then we found out the rewards program, we spent it, and now it's cool because now we're going on a couple more free trips that we would have never just like booked on our own. And so now it's like, oh, hey, you want to go on it? Sure. Okay.
Right. And it's funny how when we set that goal and we knew what we wanted to do, how this thing started to fill up.
Yes.
Like, we never had any intent. Like, you know how you buy gifts and you run out of gifts because we've been married 7 years. So it's hard to like continue to buy anniversary gifts, birthday gifts without things getting old. But this was one like, I was like, I'll never use that. And like we said, we wanted to go to a cruise. She found out about you can win free cruises. It was like, okay, that's what we're going to use that for. And ever since we started that idea, this thing has been full ever since, because we've made sacrifices, we've made those investments because we have a reason to do it. So you have to aim at something or know what you're aiming for. And this right here is just a reminder of what we want to do. And
I was going to say that ever since we had a goal, it was like, oh, we just find cash, or I don't know, you guys. Once you get intentional about it, you do.
That money show up quick.
Yeah, but we also sell a lot on Facebook Marketplace. It's fun. I have fun doing that.
But that's just money sitting around the house. It's just in form of old toys and old clothes.
Yeah.
Like, that's money. Why is you just gonna let it sit around? If you're not wearing it, get rid of it.
Yeah.
And that's sacrifices that you had to make. She wanted a whole new outfit, and I was like, babe, go buy it. She was like, no, I don't. And I was like, sell your old stuff you don't like anymore. She sold it, and instead of getting new clothes, she put it in here. So it's just awesome to see that, to where, like, when you get intentional about those things, you no longer want or desire certain things because you know you have something else in mind that you want to do. She loved to travel. So when I say she wanted to book 5 more cruises after we got off,
like I just need to go ahead.
Look at this, y'all. She was not playing, and I knew that because I saw every single day this thing starting to add up, and I was like, she really want to go on these cruises, so we need to get this thing together.
I just want them to keep sending them because they just keep sending them. They literally just keep sending them. So this is really exciting. We love it, you guys. We highly recommend it. As long as you're responsible with it, but this is just something that we do to fill up our vacation fund. And so it is possible. I think it's possible for anybody if you're really intentional with your money too. So we don't always like go eat out. Like, we cook a lot at home.
We eat out once a week. That's on Sundays at the church. Our kids are used to that, and they love it.
It's just, what are your priorities? You know, when you want to buy a house, you literally
save money.
Yeah, so we have a vacation fund to spend the casino so we can get even more cruises. So thank you guys for coming to our TED Talk. No, I'm just kidding. Thank you for coming for our vacation talk, our casino talk. And
remember to like and subscribe and share this video with anybody who loves to go to casinos or anybody who loves to cruise.
Actually, everybody around us hit. So you want to sit by us if we're having meet you on the casino.
And you wonder why I couldn't get up them nights. I'm like, if they hit, our time got to be coming soon.
It didn't come.
It didn't come on the ship.
Well,
but
we did
I did hit
so,
that one time on my birthday once we got home. The only time we hit then and hadn't went back. That's why I said I got this cash in my wallet, because
it should go on the adventure fund.
It should, but I got some other plans for that. I'll tell y'all about that on the next video.
So if you have any questions or have any things that you need any other answers to, just let us know. But you guys, it might not take that much for you. It just depends on how many people do you need to be cruising with you in the future, and do you need 2 rooms? Do you only need 1? And some people hit it. I saw this lady say some people only hit it with 200. Some people hit it with 500. We only brought 900. That was seriously the plan, was to just get 1. And then we realized, hey, we do have 2 more kids. Maybe we should just get another one. And now we're bringing my sister. We're bringing and her 2 kids and my aunt. So it's like we're literally cruising as an entire family for free. Where can you go and cruise with 12 people like for free? I don't know. So definitely worth it. Hopefully you guys, this brought information to you, and we hope to see you in our next video.
Peace and happy cruising.